Hey, Forrest here. Nothing like getting paid. And with ICCU's mobile app, I can deposit checks or accept Zelle payments so the money hits my account fast. I just wish there was an app for mowing the rest of these lawns.
What? Dude. Fish on.
When I want Boise State to win, I trust Coach Rice to lead the Broncos to victory.
And when I want the best painting and garage floor coating, I trust rowpaint.com to get that job done right.
This is Bronco Nation News Live. The best interviews, the most informed opinions, the latest breaking news, all from the top Boise State insiders. Today's broadcast is coming from the Cutwater Spirits Canned Cocktail Studios. Check out one of their more than 30 flavors of pre-mixed premium cocktails at your local gas station or grocery store. Cutwater Canned Cocktails is perfect for your next game day tailgate party. Now, here's four-time NSMA Idaho Sports Writer of the Year, BJ Rains, with another edition of Bronco Nation News Live.
Hey, how we doing, Boise State fans? Happy Thursday to you here at Bronco Nation News Live, bronconationnews.com. My name is BJ Rains. Hopefully you're subscribing to our YouTube channel. And again, we're trying to get over 5,000 YouTube subscribers. So if you're watching on Facebook or X, please switch over to YouTube. Use the YouTube chat there, and you can chat with folks during the show. And subscribing and turning on your notifications lets you know when we go live as well. This is going to be a little bit of a shorter show today. As I told you, I'm doing my Lindy's Magazine stuff, and I'm interviewing Tad Boyle, the Colorado coach. And sorry, apologize for being late joining as well. Just one of those crazy mornings going on. But wanted to jump on. We're going to hear from Fresno State coach Vance Walberg in a minute as we continue our series around the Mountain West. But last night, what a night it was out at Bora High School. Derek Morales, Bronco Legends Classic last night. Incredible family reunion. Love seeing all the OKGs Leon consistently brings in. And if you were a Boise State basketball fan and you didn't go last night, you certainly missed out. It was a ton of fun. Really enjoyed it. We had Tyson and on the broadcast along with Johnny. We had Leon sit down for a while and tell some stories. We had Mike Burns join us for the 3-point and the dunk contest. It was an incredible night if you're a Boise State basketball fan. So if you did not see the broadcast or were not there, it's 2.5 hours. But if you got time, some point in the background while you're working or whatever, I highly recommend you go back and watch our broadcast on the YouTube channel. It was awesome stuff. Thanks to Kip Booten. Thanks to Jaden Finch, our tech guys and camera guys. I thought, all in all, I thought we had a pretty good broadcast. The audio could have been a little better at times, but I thought overall, we had the multiple cameras. I thought it was pretty good overall. So I was happy with things. If you did miss it last night, the Threepoint contest early on, Justinian and Jessup, he got going from deep, was letting it fly. Him and Marcus Shaver Jr. were going back to back. First round, Jessup went for the corner. Second round, he switched and started going up top. But you had, Gibson Berryhill putting one together at times. And then this was the shoot-off where they ended up in a tie. So they had to decide the tie. Marcus Shaver Jr. Well, here's Marcus Shaver Jr. first. He had quite the streak going as well. Top of the key. He was just draining them left and right. Look at Marcus Shaver go. At one point, I think he made like 8 in a row. There's 5 right there. There's 6. So Marcus Shaver Jr., the crowd was getting into it. The full lower level was full. I thought it was just an awesome crowd. They were into it. It got loud during this 3-point contest, and they had to decide it by half-court shots to see who moved on to the finals. And there's Justinian Jessup draining the half-quarter there, and he moves on after Marcus Shaver Jr. could not get his half-quarter to go here. But that was Matt Boucher's idea. Smart idea there. But the only dunk you have a photo of here is Montego Alford. Look at Montego Alford. Almost hit his head on the rim there. That was impressive stuff there. So, again, the full 3-point, full dunk contest, all that stuff is available if you go watch the broadcast on our YouTube channel. And great stuff from Mike Burns during the 3-point and the dunk. And then great stories and stuff from Leon Rice during the second quarter of the game. So even if you're at the game, highly recommend going back and rewatching it on the Bronco Nation News YouTube channel. Robbie says JJ was impressive last night. Bronco 130. If you didn't go, you missed an epic 3-point contest between those guys. Wow. Derek says needed a shot clock countdown, and the shave half quarter goes in. Yeah, it was a little tough with guys going at both ends to know exactly what the score was at times, but overall, I thought it was a great night. I thought it was awesome. Keyshawn Liggins wins the dunk contest. You had some of the newcomers from Boise State get out there and kind of set the standard, set the pace, kind of some exhibition dunks at the beginning. And I thought those guys did a pretty nice job. Andrew Meadow had a really nice one. You got to see Ethan Lathan out there. Emmanuel Ugbo was trying to, jump over Julian Bowie and just couldn't get it done on a couple misses. So overall, it was a lot of fun. If you're a Boise State basketball fan, I certainly think you got your $10 worth. It was a little warm in the gym. No air conditioning. They had some fans, but it was a little warm. And you can certainly see that on the broadcast. Thank you to Mama Degenhart for bringing us some water a couple of times throughout the night. But overall, awesome couple of days of practice and the games for the Once a Bronco team. They are flying out today to Houston, and tomorrow at 2 o'clock, they will have their matchup with the Enchantment. And tomorrow's show is going to be fun. Jeff Grammer from the Albuquerque Journal is going to join us. We'll have the head coach from New Mexico as well, Richard Patino. So going to have a lot of fun talking New Mexico tomorrow, and kind of as a pregame show with Jay Tust to get you ready for the game. All right, a couple sponsors. I want to thank RoePaint.com, our title sponsor. Check them out, ROEPaint.com. All your painting needs, thanks to our title sponsor at RoePaint.com. Cutwater Spirits, more than 35 flavors of premixed premium cocktails. Pick one up at your local gas station. We appreciate Cutwater Spirits. Lithia Ford of Boise. They got that anniversary sale going on right now. Lithia Ford of Boise, LithiaFordBoise.com. You can do what the Raines family did. Do all your work online ahead of time. Purchase that vehicle when you get there. Test drive it, and you'll be on your way in a little while. So we love our experience there. You will as well at Lithia Ford of Boise. Tonight, 8 p.m. tonight, Idaho Central Credit Union presents the Tyson Degenhart Show. Still working to announce our special guest. ICCU.com, all your banking needs. Make sure you check them out. But again, join us tonight at 8 p.m. for the Tyson Degenhart Show. Matt Bauscher, you saw him there last night. Great to see Matt Bauscher helping out the Once a Bronco team. Return the favor, folks, when you're looking to buy or sell your next home. Use Matt Bauscher, Bauscher Real Estate. Again, BauscherRealEstate.com. Ridley's Family Markets, shopridleys.com. Check them out. Locations all across the Treasure Valley, but certainly that location there in Cuna is one that I like to go to. Star, Middleton. Keep in mind that one up in McCall next time you're heading north for the weekend as well. So Vance Walberg, the head coach at Fresno State. And again, apologize for a little shorter show today, but need to be done in time for an interview with the coach of Colorado, Tad Boyle, coming up at 9:30. But every day we told you, we promised you a Mountain West coach. We'll have Richard Patino on Friday. We got Utah State, I believe, Coach Calhoun tomorrow. But an interesting story out in Fresno. New coach. He's an older coach, has been coaching 40 years. Vance Walberg has some ties to the area, NBA ties. I enjoyed catching up with him. I know Fresno State basketball may not be the most exciting thing for you to listen to, but get to know Coach Walberg a little bit in Fresno State ahead of the basketball season here. All right, we continue along. Bronco Nation News, our summer series here, looking at the Mountain West basketball teams and doing my work for Lindy's Magazine. And we're double teaming here to get some coverage on BNN, catching up with Mountain West basketball here in the summer. Never a bad time to talk Mountain West basketball. And we're meeting some new coaches, and one of them at Fresno State. Vance Walberg takes over as the head coach at Fresno State. Vance, pleasure to meet you. Appreciate your time. How you doing?
I'm doing great, BJ. Having a great summer.
I'm doing great. Congratulations on the job, and you're obviously very connected and know that the city well and the area well and the program well. And at this point in your career, taking over as the head coach at Fresno State, what was the I guess what got you intrigued about this job, and what's it been like so far?
Well, the intrigueness, I would say, I don't know if you know, 18 years ago, I actually thought I had the job, and they went with Steve Cleveland. And this was actually the fourth time I tried for the job and got it on the fourth try. No, I've lived in town here. I've coached at the high school, coached at the JC level, went to Division I for a little bit, went to the NBA. And be honest with you, several of the boosters in town came to me and asked, hey, would you mind doing it? We feel like you're the person that can get this program going. And after I met with several of them a couple of times for dinner, decided to put my name in. I was lucky enough to get it.
What's been, you've obviously been following this program for a long time, obviously. Why do you think, at least in recent years, it's been a challenge to really get it up and going there? And what do you hope to come in and do and change that?
Well, the challenge, obviously, the Mountain West is a heck of a conference. I think you know that. When you get 6 teams that can go to the NC2As, you got a heck of a conference. And then we're limited here. There's no doubt we're limited with resources here. For me, it didn't matter. I think I have a few more connections here in town than some other coaches would have had. So I think that part's going to help me. So I think we'll be fine that way.
What does this do for you? I think 40 plus years coaching every level, high school, college, pro, to finally get this job and to take over this program at this point in your career. What does this mean to you?
It means a lot. For me, it's great. When I got the Pepperdine job, you had to move everything and you go into a whole new situation. First time of being in Division I, being there, being at UMass, being in the NBA, I think I've learned a lot more. Not having to move made it really nice. Having a lot of friends in town, knowing the different people. I think there's a lot of excitement here.
Vance Walberg, our guest, the head coach at Fresno State. I was reading in the press release when they hired you, well known in the basketball world for innovating the dribble drive motion offense. I guess we know what we're getting to see at Fresno State. What is kind of your offensive philosophies and what's your background in terms of where you learned some of the things that you did?
My background learning that, BJ, honestly, was almost everything through myself. I was 22 and became a head coach in high school right away. So when you do that, you kind of tinker and toy with a lot of different things. Back in 1986, I started seeing a different college coach every year. I would see a different coach for a week. I did that all the way up until I was a Division I head coach. So I did that a bunch of years. You name it. I saw most coaches from John Calipari to Calhoun to Patino, Nolan Richardson. So I would see different coaches every year, trying to learn, pick different things from them. My offensive philosophy, obviously, the dribble drive was something I created, but more than anything, it wasn't I created. The players kind of created that. The defense that I was playing at the time kind of made us switch our offense, and then that kind of created the dribble drive. And basically what we're going to do is kind of up-tempo, trying to attack. I think if you see the way the game is now, it's, get to the rack, open, get open threes, and that's what we're looking for.
So tell us about your roster. And obviously, I think you still have a spot or two left that I know you're trying to fill. But at this point, when you took over the job, I think it was April 6th, lost a lot of key guys. And again, I'm trying to study these rosters the best I can, but it seems like they're changing by the day. I mean, do you have any returning guys back?
I have 2. I'm very blessed to have 2. And you're right. It's almost like going back when I coached JC. It's the same thing as coaching JUCO. You're going to only have most of these kids for a year or two, the way the craziness of the portal and the NIL is. So the 2 we have back, one is Jalen Weaver. Jalen came off the bench last year. An attacking guard, which I really like, strong, 6'4". I think he'll probably end up being our point guard. And then I have Pierre Genesty, is 6'11". He'll be one of our bigs inside. Outside of that, those are the only 2 coming back. We were lucky enough. We picked up a 7-footer from Hawaii, Morsek, who is coming off a ACL. Hopefully he's ready to go by the end of November, early December. I think he can be a nice factor in the league. We were fortunate enough to pick up the JC Player of the Year, Amar. And Amar Aguilar is, again, a guy who can score and create a lot of different shots. So I think he's going to help us out. We got the Freshman of the Year in the Horizon League, DJ David Jenkins, a good 3-point shooter who's going to be able to help us. We still got two scholarships open.
Yeah.
Took another JC kid, little kind of, believe it or not, a 5'9" combo guard, if there's such a thing at 5'9". Jasir Trimble. Jasir I saw in the All-Star game when I went to go see Amar in Vegas, and he's going to be kind of instant offense off the bench. Then we got a 6'8".
Well, hold on, coach. Your SID here on the roster listed Jasir at 6 foot, so we got to do some research here.
Yes, believe me. So did his JC coach. So I'll say the same thing there. I think you're going to find one thing about me. I'm going to be pretty straightforward and honest on most of that. 6 foot is very generous. Very
6 foot 155. They list him at there.
That might be generous too. But he's a tough little kid, and he's creative. He'll come in looking to score. I really, really like him. We have a 6'8" kid out of San Diego City College, JC, Alex Crawford, very athletic, a high flyer. Shot 40% from the three, and that's something that we're going to need from him. But he'll really get up. And then we got Elijah Price from Drake. He was a redshirt freshman there last year. He'll be actually he's a redshirt last year. He'll be a redshirt freshman for us this year. 6'9", again out of Long Beach. Again, versatile. He can go inside. He can go outside. So we got some pieces that are coming together.
Yeah, I think you got a Nevada transfer as well, right? Jalen Weaver, I think Pierre from Louisiana Tech. I mean, you go down this roster, there's a lot of guys, and I know you mentioned Amar from Triton College you're really excited about, but I mean, and it's the new day and era of college basketball, which again, as you said, when you got into this game a while ago, you never would have probably imagined this many new guys on one roster 1 year. What's that like as a coach trying to put this thing all together? And you look on paper and you probably like a lot of the names, but you really have no idea how it's all going to mesh together.
Honestly, I like it a lot better than when I was at Pepperdine. When I took the Pepperdine job, I had no scholarships coming in. So I was with those 13 players. So you really didn't have your own chance to get that. And like I said earlier, BJ, it's like coaching JC. Mm-hmm. I mean, it's going to be that way for all of us. If you can keep a couple kids for 3 or 4 years, they're either one or two things. Either they're really loyal or they're not very good, because most people are going to try and steal our kids.
That's funny. I've talked to a couple of coaches. I just talked to Sundance Wicks at Wyoming earlier today, and I think you're in this boat too, where you're going to probably be picked by the media near the bottom of the conference, and not many people are going to be giving you guys much of a chance and going to be sleeping on you. I mean, I know you still have a scholarship or left to give out too, but I mean, do you feel like this is a team that's maybe going to surprise some people?
I think so. I really do. I know one thing. We're going to play hard. I think we're going to be fun to watch. We're going to get up and down. Might do a little pressing. So I think we will be fun. And again, you got to be lucky. And what I mean by lucky, you got to stay, we can stay away from injuries, which is always tough in this game. I think you always have a chance that way.
Now, the Save Mart Center is one of the, I think, nicer arenas in the Mountain West, and the size and what you can do there. And everybody, of course, when I come there, I live with a Doghouse Grill there right nearby. I get a good meal and tri-tip sandwich. But I mean, whenever I've come there, at least in recent years, it's just been tough to get much of a crowd in there. And I know that the on-court product has a lot to do with that. But what can you do to try to re-energize the community, the fan base? There's certainly enough basketball fans there that if you can, I guess it starts with winning probably, but packing that Save Mart Center, I mean, that place is big enough that if you could get a bigger crowd, I think you could really make that an advantage to you guys there. What do you make just about the interest in the program, and as you're trying to rebuild this thing back to where it's been in previous years, how big does it start with kind of getting the community and the fan base behind you?
It's big time, BJ. I mean, you take a look at our football. I believe our football leads the conference in attendance about 41,000. So the fans are there, and you're exactly right. You got to win. But I also think it's a combination. Obviously, you have to win, but if you can put I think, an entertaining product on the floor, which I think we will be, because we're going to, hopefully we're in the 70, 80s, if not higher than that. I mean, I would love to be able to be in that average of that 80. I think that's part of it. And I know a lot of people in town, since I've been here since 1989, are excited. I know they've sold more season tickets than they've ever had to start this time of the year. So I think the excitement's there, but you're right. You got to win.
So what do you make of this league? I know you're still getting adjusted. You don't know every player on every roster around the league, but I mean, some of these coaches in this league, and the history of this league. Probably not the easiest league to try to be rebuilding in here this year.
It's not. And the one thing I would say about this league, a lot of leagues have a lot of talent and so forth. And I really think this league with the coaching is probably one of the best coaching leagues, in all NC2A. You go from one roster to the next, from one school to the next, and you go, wow, that coach does a heck of a job with what they have. So, hopefully, we get ourselves in that same position where we can compete and show them that, we're pretty good too.
And I guess final thing, Coach, you mentioned you got 1 or 2 spots left. I mean, what's just the overall synopsis? You're feeling pretty good. You're going to surprise some people. I mean, what just generally as we kind of wrap this up, your program heading into year 1 here, it sounds like you feel pretty good.
I do. I mean, if you don't, why would you take the job? I mean, my job's to come in, put the excitement, get the right players, and I think we're in the process of getting some of them. Hopefully, with the last couple of scholarships, we can get a couple of shooters, because that's one thing I think we really need right now. I think most people probably do, but I really think that the excitement in town, and I think the type of kids that I have so far are really, really good kids, and they're kids that want to get better. So I think some good things might happen.
Well, you're selling me, Vance. So, I mean, if I was in Fresno, I'd come buy a ticket to the game. I think it's going to be a fun season. Excited to see how you guys do, and look forward to October, I think, Las Vegas for Media Days. If they do that again this year, getting a chance to meet you down there and have you on the show again in person. But best of luck in year 1, and we appreciate your time, Vance.
I appreciate yours. Thank you.
Hey, Taco Bell, don't forget, TacoBellWorks.com, SON Management Group. If you need a job, check out TacoBellWorks.com. They get half your wages the next day after your shift, free food, great opportunities for advancement. So saw Stan Nicolason from the SON Management Group there last night at the basketball game. TacoBellWorks.com. Can't say it enough. We really, really appreciate what Taco Bell is doing for BNN. So please return the favor. Go eat some Taco Bell, and we would really, really appreciate it. Taco Bell, TacoBellWorks.com. The Blue and Orange Store, Travis Hawks, he's doing a ton as well for BNN. The Blue and Orange Store.com. Make sure you check them out. The Blue and Orange Store.com. And again, the blueandorangestore.com, all your Boise State gear, jerseys, the new uniforms, hats, caps, bumper stickers, car flags, you name it, online, or you can go to the second floor of the Boise Town Square Mall there next to Pro Image. TCS, Transportation Compliance Service, highly recommend the folks at Transportation Compliance Service. TCS, check them out. And again, if you're looking to get into the trucking industry, they can help you with all the permits and things you need. So check them out at TCS. Lean Feast. No excuse, folks. There is no excuse to not eat healthy anymore. They deliver anywhere in the Treasure Valley. So Lean Feast, highly recommend. It's by the ounce. It's totally customizable. How much you want, what you want, and it's fresh, and it's not frozen. It's in the microwave. 2 minutes, and you're eating steak and shrimp in the microwave. So it is, I can't say enough good things about Lean Feast. Check them out. leanfeast.com/Meridian. And again, Circa Sports, if you're interested, they got those contests going on, $1,000 entry fee. And I know that seems like a lot, but you get 3, 4, 5 buddies together and split the cost. It's a couple $100 and you got a chance to win it big. So let me know if you're interested. I can sign you up. We're also taking a crew. I know the Draper family's going down. We got Connor Johnstone, his crew going down, Jake Forsyth. We're going to go down and have a great time. They got some open bar events out at the pool. There's a happy hour open bar with Derek Stevens, the owner, and all the bigwigs at Circa. If you go down to the contest weekend, it is August 22nd to 24th. It's 0 week. So you can go down for 0 week and watch some football and sign up for the contest down there. And they got a lot of cool stuff. So if you're interested in going down there, I can get you a discount on your room, and I can also get you a free steak dinner at Barry's on me for anyone that travels down on BNN and signs up for the contest. So let's return the favor. And again, it's 100% legal. Use Tom Carroll, our proxy, at VegasFootballProxy.com. You go down there, you sign up with Tom, and everything is 100% legal with Vegas Football Proxy. And again, you sign up in Vegas, or we sign you up in Vegas if you want us to help sign you up. And then you make your picks through Tom every week, and then you can play from anywhere in the world. So highly recommend the Circa Sports Contest. It's a lot of fun. Looking forward to that. And while we're talking about Las Vegas trips, we're selling fast. If you want to go join what's going to be the party of the year, we're going down October 24th for the football game in Vegas. It is going to be a ton of fun. You get round trip airfare on Southwest Airlines. You get 2 nights hotel at either the D or Circa. The price depends on which one you want. You get a pre-party at Circa. You get free drinks. Get ready for the game. Party it up. And then Circa is going to give us transportation over to Allegiant Stadium for the game and back to Circa or the D afterwards. So the only thing not included is the trip is your game ticket. And we know folks are a little particular about that and want you to be able to pick your own ticket of where you want to sit for the game. But airfare, hotel, pre-party, transportation, it's going to be awesome, and really looking forward to it. It's $500 for the D, and it's a little more expensive for Circa. But if you're wanting to go down in October, if there's ever been a weekend you want to go to Vegas, you want to check out Circa, stadium swim outside at the pool, we're going to be outside all day. We'll do our show. Hope and Johnny and Prater can do their show out there by the pool on Friday all day. you go down Thursday night, hang out, go to the pool all day Friday, the party, you get the game Friday night, and then you get part of your Saturday to watch college football and stuff, and then the flight leaves at like 5 p.m. on Saturday. So it's a 48-hour trip, a lot of fun. Get to go see the football game at Allegiant Stadium. We're already selling. We're about halfway sold out of this package. We only have 50 spots. If you want in, you only have to give a $100 deposit right now, and then the rest of the money is due about a month out of the trip. But reach out to me if you're interested. Again, everything included. It's about $500, and this is not a moneymaker for BNN. We're not making any money or skimming it off the top. We're just trying to help everybody have a good time and help our sponsor, Circa Resort and Casino, get a return on their investment for their sponsorship of BNN. So if you're interested in going down for the game in October, email me, RAINS, Rains at BroncoNationNews.com. We'll get you more info if you need it. And again, all you got to do now is put down a $100 deposit, and then the rest of it's due later. We're working with True Blue Travel on this, and it's going to be a lot of fun. So reach out if you want to go to Vegas. Going to be a lot of fun. And the only thing about Circa is no kids under 21. So if you are wanting to bring a family, you'd have to stay at the D, and then you couldn't get into Circa for the pre-party before. But if you're, wanting to go down to that game or ever picking a time for Vegas, that would certainly be the trip to go. So get in now before it sells out. This is the first, big thing we're doing like this, a big package, and we want to pack Circa for the pre-party and get everybody out there at the pool all day hanging out. And it's going to be an awesome time at Circa Resort and Casino. So let me know if you want to go down for the game in October, and that's going to be a lot of fun. Bronco 130 says, was talking with Matt Boucher last night. What a great dude. Blessing for the program. Yeah, no, he steps up, man. He's a sponsor of BNN's. He was one of the first people when I started BNN that was like, heck yes, I'm in. Let's go. And helped push me over the ledge to start this. So very appreciative of Matt Boucher and his group. And Boucher Real Estate, again, I paid the same fees everybody else paid to be a client of his. I didn't get any special treatment just because we're an advertiser, but I was thoroughly impressed with the process. They did a tremendous job every step of the way. The whole team there, Kelly and Matt and Cade and Sarah, and there's everybody every step of the way had something different covered, so nothing was ever left unturned. And it was awesome. Really appreciate Matt Boucher and Boucher Real Estate, and hope everybody checks them out there. So fun night last night. Appreciate everybody for coming by and saying hello, and folks that have subscribed. And it was just a really cool night. And it was just cool meeting some new people, and to the unnamed lady that shook my hand and had a little something in the hand there that went to help pay some of our tech guys that were doing the camera work and stuff. That was super appreciative and nice. So we had Colin, or excuse me, I wish we had Colin. We had our main man, Jaden Finch, who's doing a tremendous job. He got there at 11 a.m. and helped me set up all the equipment for 2 hours. And then Kip Booten, a big BSU fan, friend of ours, helped out working the camera. And a random lady in the crowd that just was super nice, gave me a little bit of cash to help pay those guys for their work. And that was super nice. So I went around and gave it straight to them. And so whoever you are that's watching, I won't say your name, but to just know that meant a lot, that you, thought to want to make sure all of our guys were getting taken care of there last night. So it was a lot of fun. And again, if you were at the game, go back and watch the broadcast, because Leon Rice told some great stories. Abu Kijab and Derek Marks were playing one-on-one in his kitchen the night before. Some great stories. I thought Mike Burns was great on the color for the 3-point contest and the dunk contest. So Tyson was good. Johnny was good. We had a really fun time. So all you guys that were there, hope you enjoyed it. If you didn't come, hope you can make it on your plans if they do it next year to be there again. The whole lower level was full. I think they got to just about 700 for the attendance. I mean, think about that, 700 people. That may not seem like a lot, but that's a pretty good crowd to come out and support them. And the whole lower level was full. And I thought it was just a really, really cool night. So appreciate all you guys again for your support. Go tell your friends. Go subscribe to YouTube if you can. Help us get to 5,000. And really just appreciate it. It was a long day, but it was fun. So tomorrow morning, Jay Tust will join me. We'll have a full show. We will preview the game against New Mexico. Jeff Grammer will join us. Richard Patino will join us. We'll be New Mexico heavy tomorrow ahead of the game, but we'll talk to Jay and get his thoughts on last night, and have some fun as we get you set with essentially a pregame show for the for the Once a Bronco team as they get set to play the Enchantment at 2:00. So Jordan making a comment about Marcus Shaver actually getting a foul call. They didn't call many fouls in that game, no doubt about it. And anyone that was watching, we actually did interview the ref live on the show because they did not call Marcus Shaver for a travel when he dunked the ball. He slammed the ball down and then on a break and then dunked it. I said that was a travel. Tyson and Johnny weren't sure it was. When the ref came over, we asked him live on the air, and he said it would have been a travel normally, but they let it go, obviously, because it was a cool play and it was for a fun event. So it was great. Had fun. Hope you guys enjoyed it. And go tell your friends. Again, we're getting one step closer to football season here in fall practice, and can't wait for that. But join us tomorrow, 9 a.m. Jay Tust and I will get you set for the game at 2:00 tomorrow, and we'll hear from Richard Pitino and as I said, Jeff Kramer as well. So appreciate it, guys. It's a fun time. Sorry, a little bit of a shorter show today. I don't have a co-host, and like I said, got a lot going on, but hope you guys enjoyed everything last night. Go watch the show if you missed it, and we'll talk to you at 9 a.m. tomorrow. Bronco Nation News Live here at BroncoNationNews.com.